Hi everyone, this chair workout is going to be an intermediate advanced workout, just some of the skills that we're going to be doing. I am going to use my handrails. If you don't have handrails, bring your chair close to a wall or your tower. It just makes it easier for some stability. We're going to do one move where we need these, but I will give you a modification if you don't have the rails. So we're going to start with a little footwork on the chair. I have on my two reds are at the top and then two blues in the center on my machine. So you want, if you don't have this machine, you want the springs to be heavy. So I think on the peak, you want it all the way at the top. I think that's what it is. But so two heavy reds at the top, two blues, which are lighter springs in the middle. So we're gonna sit down. You're gonna start with your heels on, hip distance apart. You want your bottom towards the front edge of the chair. If you have the rails, you can sit up tall, use this as a way to lengthen your spine, flex the feet. You're gonna press the pedal down, almost down to the bottom. If you start lifting your tailbone up or leaning forward, then you've gone too far, and then control it back up. Pressing the pedal down, resist up slow. You can always make the springs harder if you want by bringing them up higher, or if you want it easier, drop some of the springs lower. Pressing through those heels, control it up. Abs are in. Try not to let that tailbone rock forward and back. Keep going here. Slow on the way up, slow on the way down. Feel those quads activating. Three more. Last one, you're gonna press it all the way down, hold it down there. Now little tiny pulses, keeping it low towards the bottom. 10, 9, almost all the way down. 8, but don't let it touch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come up halfway. So now my knees and hips are in the same alignment. Now little pulses in the center for 10, 9, 8, make it small. 7, keep tension. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift those knees up even higher so they're up past the hips. And think about bringing those knees up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, feel those quads, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna drop down to your toes, parallel feet. Lift those heels high, again, sitting up tall through that spine. You're gonna press those toes down to the bottom and then back up to the ceiling. Abs are in, pressing through all 10 toes evenly. You're only going down as far as you can without lifting that tailbone or letting the tailbone rock forward. Control it up. Lengthen the crown of the head to the ceiling. 10 more. Three more. Last one, you're gonna press it all the way down to the hover. Now little pulses down. 10, close to the bottom. 9, 8, 7, make it small. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up so the knees are in line with the hips. Little pulse in the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more thing here. Think about bringing those knees up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those legs for a second. So if you do not have the handrails, you're going to put your toes on in first position, hands on the edge of the reformer, or the chair. Lift your bottom up, and you're going to do tricep dips on the edge of the chair. If you have your rails, you're going to stand up, turn around. Put one foot onto the pedal, press it all the way down, and you're going to lift all the way up. We're going to do tricep dips on the handles. So both hands are on the rails. You're going to put both feet on. You're going to bend those elbows, and then exhale, press up. As you get to the top, press up and out of the shoulders. Abs are tight, bend down, and press. So pick whichever variation feels good for you. Doesn't have to be super deep of a bend if you don't want. We're giving those legs a little break. Abs are tight, slow bend. Four more. Last two. This last one, hold it halfway, whichever variation. Just hold it 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press it all the way up. And then put one foot on the chair if you were here. And then bring the pedal all the way down. Step to the floor and bring it up slow. Okay, we're going to come back and have a seat. You're going to bring your heels wide in second position. Again, scoot your bottom towards the front edge, sitting up tall, flex the feet, press the pedal down, control it up. Abs are tight, lengthen that spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. Control it up. Ten more. Last two. Last one, press it all the way down to that hover. Little pulses down. Keep it close to the bottom. 10, 9, but try not to let it hit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up halfway. Little pulses in the center. 10, 8, 7, keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Now think about lifting the knees up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way up. We're going to bring our toes wide in second position. So toes are on. Keep that external rotation. Lift those heels. Press the pedal down and then control it up. Lengthen that spine. Almost there. 10 more. Last 3. This last one, we're only gonna hold it in the center. Now little pulses in the center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1, lift it all the way up. So you're gonna do one more set. If you don't have the rails, you're gonna come back to this tricep, bending the elbows and pressing up. If you have the rails, we're gonna turn around. So foot on the pedal, press it all the way down, one foot on the top of the chair, step it all the way up. Now we're gonna turn around. If you don't feel comfortable with this position, you can go back to the first one or do the one seated. So you're gonna put your toes on the pedal, hands are on the rails. Now it's a reverse tricep dip. So bend those elbows and exhale, press up. So do whichever variation feels good or feels comfortable to you, too. Slow bend, press all the way up out of the shoulders. Six more. Last two, then we're gonna do that hold. Last one. Now come in halfway, hold it. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep breathing, 4, 3, 2, press it all the way up and step onto the pedal. Okay, you're gonna turn around carefully, one foot on the pedal, press it all the way down, and then lift that pedal back up. Okay, we're gonna take off some springs. So I'm gonna take off my blue, we're gonna take off both blue springs for a second. Actually, you're gonna take off one blue spring, and then the other blue is gonna go down to the bottom ring. So I have on 2 heavy reds at the very top and 1 blue at the bottom notch. I think on peak you would be in the center of the positioning. So you want it to be medium heavy, not as heavy as footwork. We're gonna do some step ups and some pikes. So whichever, it's kind of a medium spring load just to assist you. So first you're gonna put one foot onto the pedal, press it all the way down. We're gonna put both feet down. We're gonna start with some pike ups. So if you want this exercise to be more challenging, then only do the 2 heavy reds at the top. You're gonna put your hands on the back of the chair. My feet are gonna be parallel. You're gonna lean the shoulders over the wrists and pike those hips up to the ceiling, and then let the pedal come down just to a hover, don't let it stop. Lift those hips up, try to look at the shins, and then slow on the way down. Exhale, scoop up and in. Try to use those abs to help lift. You'll feel it in the shoulders as well. 3 more like this. Then we're gonna add on. Now you're gonna bring the pedal halfway down. Bend the knees in, straighten the legs, and then pike the hips back up. Go halfway down. Bend the knees in, press the pedal down, and then pike those hips up. So alternating between tucking it in and piking it up. Take a breather if you need. We're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and then drop the pedal down. Just put your hands on the front and then lean back. Let the heels drop, doing a little calf stretch, stretching through those shoulders. Take a few breaths here. And then come on up carefully. So now Again, you want the rails or be close to a wall for assistance. I'm gonna bring my right foot on top of the chair. You're gonna stand all the way up, and then you're gonna rotate sideways. So my right foot is still on the chair, and I'm gonna bring my left foot back behind me to the pedal. So we're doing a little curtsy type lunge. So again, you can have the wall for assistance or the rails. You're gonna bend it down, and then exhale, lift up. Go slow as you lift. Try not to let the pedal slam at the top. I'm trying to let this right leg straighten as I lift up. Deep bend. Two more like this, trying to straighten this leg. And then the next 10, we're not going to straighten it all the way. Okay, so now keep going what we were doing. But then once it hits the top, keep that, so that leg will probably still be slightly bent. Just stop it there. So lower, keep it slightly bent. So once it hits the top, then stop there. Four more. Last one. Come all the way up for a second. Whew, shake out that right leg. We're not done. Almost done. Okay, put that right foot back down. Left foot comes back behind you. You're gonna come halfway down and hold it. Isometric in this right leg. Now just pump that left leg. 2, 3, 4. You're just bending and pressing the left leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep breathing. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Stand all the way up. Woo. And then put that left foot back on the pedal. We're going to come all the way down again. So now both feet are on the pedal again. We're going to go into some tuck pikes, or pikes for obliques. So hands are at the back. I'm going to rotate my toes so they're facing the right. So they're slightly twisted. Keep those heels lifted. We're going to actually bend the knees in. So you're going to lift those hips up halfway there. Now you're going to bend the knees in and press it down. Bend and press. Feeling that left oblique. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to let the pedal hit the bottom. 6. You want it always to a hover. 7, 8, 9. Keep going. 10. 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, keep the legs straight. Little pulses in the center with the legs straight. 10, 9. So little tiny pike ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the pedal go down. Just stand on up and just do a little calf stretch. Just taking a breath, taking a little breather. And then switch. Let one heel drop low. Okay, now we're going to bring the left foot to the top of the chair. You're going to stand all the way up, facing sideways. Now my left foot is going to be on the chair. Right foot reaches back to the back edge. So curtsy lunge. So you're going to lunge it down and then lift up, stand all the way up through that left leg. lunge, and lift. So you're trying to straighten that left leg at the top if you can. That right foot might come off of the pedal a little bit. One more, straightening this left leg. Okay, now as you lift up, just come up to where the pedal hits the top, but this left leg might not straighten all the way. 9 more. 8, just go bend as deep as you feel comfortable with. Last 3. 2. Last one, we're going to stand all the way up to the top. Take a little breather, so shake out that left leg. Catch your breath. Okay, putting that left foot back on the chair. Right foot comes back behind you to that back pedal. You're going to come halfway down and just pump that right leg. So bend and press. Left leg is still in that bent position. 2, 3, bend and press. 4, 5, keep going. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press it, hold it, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, stand all the way up. Okay, facing the back, put that right foot onto the pedal. Step down carefully and put both feet back on. So now we're going to do that other oblique. So hands to the back of the chair. I'm going to rotate my heels to the right, my toes are to the left. You're going to lift those hips up to a hover halfway there. Bend those knees in and press down. Abs are tight, squeezing that right oblique as you bend those knees in. Keep those hips up. 5 more here. Take a breather anytime you need. Last one, press down, keep those legs straight. Little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Stand on up. We're just going to put your right foot on top of the chair and lean that chest forward. Just taking a little breather, feeling a stretch down the right calf and hamstring. You can let that left heel drop down low. You can reach those hands out in front of you if you want a deeper stretch. Take one more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward a little bit more if you can. And then stand on up. Let's switch legs. Put that left foot on top. Let the right heel drop down. Fold that chest forward, feeling a stretch in the back of that left calf and hamstring. You can put the hands towards the back of the chair. Fold forward a little bit more. Let the head drop. And then we're going to come on up. Okay, put the foot on the floor. Bring the pedal up carefully. We're going to put on, you're going to take off that red spring. So now I have on one heavy red at the top and one blue, which is a lighter spring at the bottom. So now our springs are much lighter. So whatever machine you have, you want pretty light springs on. I'm gonna move my chair a little bit so it's a little bit more sideways. So we're gonna come to the back of the chair. We're gonna do some side bends. So if you want it a little bit easier, keep that left foot down. You can bend that right leg over. And you're just gonna push the pedal down and then lift up. Harder variation, we're gonna do those legs straight. So you wanna make sure the shoulder is kind of in line with the pedal. If it's too far over, then you're off the pedal too much. So legs are straight. You can have the arm behind the head if you want. You're gonna lower the pedal down to a hover and then lift up, squeezing this left oblique. Lower it down and lift. If you want a little bit of assistance, you can hold the top of the rails if you need. Try to keep that even line between your head and your feet. You're using this left oblique to lift up. Keep going. We're going to do 5 more like this and then add on. One more. Okay, keep going with the upper body, but as you lift up, you're gonna do a little leg lift with that lower body, or that lower leg, which would be the top leg too. So this is my left leg. It just gets a little bit deeper in that oblique. 3, 4, abs in. 5. You don't have to lift this leg up super high if you don't want. 7, 8, good, keep going. 5 more. 1. Last one, we're gonna hold it up here. Hold it, little pulses just with the chest. 10, try to keep that top leg up. 9, make it small. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the chest up. Now little lifts with the leg. 10, 9, 8, stabilize that core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift all the way up. Now you're gonna bend that right leg. We're just gonna go into a stretch, straighten the left leg, hand back on the pedal, press the pedal down, and bend forward. Reach that left arm up and over. Try to stretch that left arm long. Feeling a nice stretch down the left side of the body. Come all the way up. We're gonna go again. Inhale, exhale, press the pedal down. Really reach as far as you can. And up, one more time. Inhale, press the pedal down. Reach up and over. And come all the way up. We're gonna turn around to the other side. So again, if you want to keep that bottom leg on the floor, you can. Harder variation is both legs are straight. So put the hand on the pedal, make sure the shoulder is in line with the hips. Legs are straight. Make sure that hand feels situated. Okay, you can have the arm on the chair or behind the head. Just lift the chest up, squeeze that right oblique, and then push that pedal down to a hover. Abs are tight. Exhaling as you lift. Try to keep one long line between the torso and the feet. 5 more here. One more. Now we're going to lift this top leg up as the chest lifts. Little lift up and then down. So getting a little bit deeper in that oblique. Five more. Last one, you're going to hold that chest up, hold that leg up, little pulses just with the chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. Last one, hold that chest up, little lifts with the leg. 10, stabilize the core. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift all the way up. So I'm going to bend the left leg, put it in front. Right leg reaches long, hand on the pedal. Do a stretch, up and over. Try to reach that arm, right arm, way over the body. Feeling a nice stretch down the right side. And then lift up. Take an inhale and exhale, press the pedal down. Reach over further. Try to keep that right foot on the floor or the right toe on the floor. And all the way up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, press the pedal down. Reach up and over. And come all the way up. We're going to turn around and do some back extensions. So keep the same springs on, a little bit of a lighter springs. You're going to put your belly on to, it's more your hips are on the pedals. So again, you want to press the pedal down and you want your shoulders in line with the wrists. If they're too far over, then you're too far off of the chair. If it's too far back, or if your shoulders are back, then you're too far back. So pedal is up to a hover. You want to keep those abs tight and engaged. Take an inhale, lift that chest up. Try to pull the shoulders back. Hold it there for a second. And then back down to a hover. And then lift that chest up. Abs are tight. Trying to squeeze the back muscles together, shoulder blades together. And then lower down. Lift up. Think about dropping the shoulders down the back. Four more here. One more. Now you're going to reach that left arm out to the side. So straight arm. Try to lift that chest up, stabilize the core. You probably won't lift as high. And then go back down. Just 5 on each arm. Lift up, stabilize through that core. You should feel that the right side of the back activating a little bit more. Last one. Push it down. Left hand goes back on the pedal. Right arm out to the side, abs are tight. Lift that chest up again, doesn't have to be super high. And then lower down. So you'll feel that left side of the back activating a little bit more. Two more. Last one. Push it down. Put both hands on the pedal and then scoot yourself back a little bit. We're just gonna finish with a little kneeling cat-cow. So come to the top of your chair. Your knees will go on in the center. You're gonna sit up tall. You're gonna roll your chin down to your chest and then put your hands onto the pedal. You're gonna try to press that pedal to the floor, lengthening that tailbone up to the ceiling, stretching through those shoulders. And then exhale, round the spine, scoop the belly button in. Let it hit the stopper and then press the pedal back down, flattening that tailbone or the back, lifting that tailbone up to the ceiling. Stretching through those shoulders as far as you can. Exhale, scoop up and in, rounding that spine. One more time, press the pedal, lengthen through that spine, stretching the shoulders. And then exhale, scoop up and in, round, chin to your chest. Once it hits the stopper, you're gonna slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back, step on down. And we are all done. I hope you guys had a great workout and come see me again next time.